everybody who has been supporting us, who's been following, subscribing, sharing, commenting, posting everything.
Hey, Nikita.
Hey, Nikita. So this is our SeXy episode.
Okay. You know who idea this one was, right?
Yes, the SeXy episode was my idea. Okay, so for those of y'all who don't know, I did a show called Ngozi at Night. Shout outs to Gozi. Hey, Gozi.
What's up, Goz?
And on that show, we talked about everything sex.
We're not about to talk about all that. So if that's what you think you're about to get, you might as well go on.
So this is we decided to call it the SeXy episode. Now we're going to keep it clean as much as possible.
I'm probably going to keep it clean.
But y'all already know how your girl Majesty get down.
Hey, Therese, we miss you too, girl.
Hey, Therese. But y'all already know that Majesty has no filter at all.
Am I not praying again?
So we're going to jump right into this. So this is our SeXy episode, and we're going to talk about everything sexy. Okay, so our first thing on our list of topics on the SeXy episode is define what is sexy. So now everybody sees something, everyone's definition of sexy is going to be something different.
Very true.
You know, I think that chocolate is sexy.
I do too.
I'm
just saying, I agree with you.
So everybody has a definition of sexy. So I know that for the minister, sexy for the minister is conversation.
Yes, honey. You talk something to me, you can hold a conversation, you're intelligent, get in my head, that opens up a lot of doors.
Did it open a lot of doors?
No, baby, we're not talking about you. You had that with a mouth.
We're not going to talk about that.
Oh, okay. What?
You're not going to do this again.
You want to have this episode? I wasn't feeling it, but since you want to come on here, we're going to come on. Go ahead.
Okay. So everyone has a different we ain't even going to go there with you this evening. Everybody has a different definition of what sexy is.
And what they find appealing. So for me, I like chocolate. So chocolate is very appealing to me. And the darker you are, honey, the sexier you are to me. Now that is just my thing of what I view to be sexy. Now everyone else has a different interpretation. Some people like girl with a big booty. I like
No, I mean, you like
big butts and I cannot lie.
Well, I mean, I ain't got so it's just,
oh my God. Not even 5 minutes into the show. Go ahead.
I ain't got no booty. I'm a Dominican, but my butt don't look like Tahiri's, and I ain't Puerto Rican, but it don't look like J-Lo either. So, sorry. I'm one Latina without a booty. Well, I got a little something, but it ain't.
You got a little something.
All that junk in the trunk.
Right.
So, I mean, and some people like boobs.
Right.
Some people think that a woman with long hair is sexy.
What's up, Melissa? Some people like smiles and dimples.
Yes, because my smile is sunshine.
Some people like women or men that like wear glasses that are tall.
Mm-hmm.
Some people like them a little fluffy. Yes.
You like boobies all day long. I ain't got that much no more. You know, I lost weight, so the boobies went away. Okay. The boobies went away. But everyone has a different opinion of what is sexy. And even like for me, even how you look at yourself, what do you think about you that is sexy? For me, in my opinion, what I think is sexy about me is my smile. And the fact that I got 2 big old dimples in my face. And I think that is one of the things that is sexy about me. And some people think that that's crazy, but I always say my smile is sunshine, boo.
It is.
Aww. Yeah. So we had some people on here who said that, thighs. Somebody said thighs are sexy. Yes, thighs are sexy. If they got a small waist and it just whoa.
Angelica, oh my gosh. Don't get her started.
They nice and thick and round and woo, Father. Let me see a girl with a big booty and a small waist and some thighs that'll make you go,
That's trouble, trouble, trouble.
Baby, you got a big booty.
Can we not talk about one thing?
Let me tell you, my baby got a booty. Okay. So, I ain't never been a booty girl, but whoo, my baby got a booty. Anyway, so, that is sexy. Like my baby likes for your conversation to be sexy.
Yeah. And I agree with TJ, confidence. It's something about a person when you meet that's confidence. I'm not talking about cocky, the type that's like just, whoa, too much and then some. But I'm talking about confidence that's sure in who they are, what they bring to the table, what they're about, their future goals and plans. Mm-hmm. That is awesome.
I mean, sexy doesn't have to be a physical thing. To me, sexy can also be just like the minister said, being confident and having a swagger about you. And I like someone that's I find someone that's assertive, not too assertive.
Right.
Assertive to be sexy because it lets me know, one, that you know how to handle all my shenanigans, and two, you're sure about yourself, you know what you want, and you're going to go and get it, and you demand. You're not settling. That lets me know that you are sure of yourself, which kind of goes back into confidence, too. So, yeah. So, those are some of the things that people find sexy.
But I love the phrase, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Of course.
At the end of the day, there's somebody... No, never mind. I can't lie to that. I was about to say there's somebody for everybody knows. Some people, y'all is going to be single. Single. Nasty attitude.
I think dancers are sexy, not the sweaty one, not the sweaty armpits. No bullet wounds and stab wounds.
That's true. And I love a woman that can wear heels. It's just something about that just, oh my gosh. That's the way they walk. Not just,
No, but you got to be able to walk in the heel. Not walking like you a horse. No.
You got to walk like a gazelle. A gazelle is graceful.
Okay.
A gazelle. Not a camel.
Oh my God. So we talked about what is sexy and body image, Now
I know in our community, this is that's a huge thing. Like, what is sexy within LGBTQIA and any other alphabet that I missed out of there? What's sexy in the queer community? And oftentimes, it's really lopsided. Like, I know for, my gay friends, my gay male friends, shout outs to y'all, love y'all. A lot of them feel that they have to be skinny, they have to be thin in order to be attractive within their community. And I know for, the L's and the B's, lesbians, bisexual women, it's a little different too. Big girls get love in our community, but I've heard that it's much harder for gay men to find mates and get partners because of their size.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Like a lot of them.
Don't they have like bears and all that stuff?
I think so, but I think they developed that community because, they weren't able to be in mainstream.
Define mainstream.
Well, the ideal gay man is thin and tall, probably athletic, that type of thing. The physical attributes. So they developed their own thing for those that like them a little fluffy and hairy. Yes, so they created their own thing. Positive energy with the side of booty is true. Yeah, definitely positive energy now. Do not be a Debbie Downer, negative and all that stuff. Oh my gosh, that does not get you where. Let me tell y'all. Okay, so my family had an experience with my brother's. Let me not even share all that. Anyway, they had an experience with somebody's boo thing, significant other, and she just happens to be very, 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 very old. So, old people kind of get a pass to a certain extent. But she was so negative about everything. Like, she was picking on, the kids. She didn't like that they had hair color. Mm-hmm. She was talking about, their the way they look, the way they talk. She was just like a Debbie Downer, just ugh. And I'm like, how in the world can you be with anybody that's always constantly negative. Like, you don't have nothing positive. The fact that you still alive and you got one foot in the grave and one foot on the living side, you should be a little positive, because you can be gone any day now. You 90-something years old and you just is negative.
Old people are just gonna be like that.
That's sorry. Not true. My mama's old and she's not like that. My mama's not like that.
No, mommy not like that at all. Mommy's actually very
exactly. My mama is cool.
Yo, she finds
right. My mama is cool and she not. Did we not just have a little incident that house and we was like, whoa, woo. Mom handled that. Shout out to mom.
Shout out to mommy, because we was very
so
excited
now about getting older and being more like you. You are my hero. My mom is awesome.
Let's just say that mommy had an opportunity to show her whole behind if she wanted to, and she took it like a champ.
She was.
Shout out to mommy for that one, because we had a. That was funny.
I was like, oh, this is not gonna go well. I mean, we was packing up like, I'm gonna go. But she was awesome. She was like, yeah, my mom was cool.
So yeah, energy is something. I mean, I always, if I don't get a good vibe off of a person, I'm not sex. I don't find you attractive. No. Someone with a very nasty attitude, immediately unattractive. That's the word. Cynthia Medea showed me. It's not ugly. It's unattractive. So shout out to Cynthia Medea for giving me a new word, unattractive. Yeah, I find those things very unattractive in someone who's very cocky, narcissistic.
I know a couple of narcissistic people.
I think y'all is the bomb.com, but no, not so much.
But it's different. I do think that sexy is different in our community when we're talking about physical attributes, because I do find that the pressure is there. Within our community, that you gotta look a certain kind of way. You know.
Listen, I mean, let's be real. Okay, I was a fluffy girl. I ain't ashamed to say it. I weighed 324 pounds at one point, but I don't know. I still used to pull them.
I mean, I'm a big girl, and I have never had no problem. Never
I
had.
was still pulling them as a big girl.
I do think too that those other things that we talked about, those attributes that come into play, like I definitely think for a large size woman, I'm very well dressed. I'm meticulous about how I look. Shout out to the hairstylist, creme de la creme. You know, I make sure that my appearance is impeccable. You know, I make sure that I can carry a conversation. I'm articulate. Those other things definitely shine through.
Yes, of course.
But there are some
who are
not
challenged.
Yes.
And even for them, there's somebody out there for you, boo. Yeah, stop. Why you say that? Yes, it is.
Some people just need to be single. I'm just not gonna lie. Some people need to be single.
Why?
Single, because they're either selfish, self-centered. They're not willing to compromise. You're not willing to grow, or let alone grow with somebody else. You need to be single.
Okay. Now with that being said,
you don't want to wash. You don't want to floss your teeth.
As lesbians, I'm sorry. If you don't wash your behind...
As anybody in the human race, if you don't want to wash, you need to be team single.
Listen, that is not sexy.
Oh, people wearing... I'm sorry. Y'all are not... I'm sorry for all my naturalists out there. Natural deodorant and toothpaste does not work. Especially not in the South. You stink. Go get some deodorant, even if it's got lead. I'm sorry. Just take a couple of years. That it's going to take off your life, but I promise you, it'll be much better. So, yes. What? I'm serious about that. That natural stuff, man, I had a coworker. I know we get off topic, but I promise I had a coworker. I had to leave. I was like, I can't work here. This is not a safe working environment. I can't do this. Every day I'm feeling like no, I can't do that.
Wait.
They need to be alone, though. You smell like... I can't even smell.
No, they just need to get people that
No, they need to be alone. They don't need to procreate. And so the children smell that. No, you don't need to have no kids. Don't mate with nobody. Don't pass that on. That's offensive. The Bible says when somebody offends you, you go tell them. You stink. You are offending me.
My God. Look.
Anyway,
okay, stop.
Back to the sexy. That's not sexy. That's single. Single ministry is where you need to be at. So you got to take care of yourself. And for larger size women, like I have a huge complex, and it's like one of my biggest fears is that someone catch me slipping. You know what I'm saying? So I'm constantly washing. I make sure my clothes are clean. I make sure I have my smell goods on. Wash my hair, my ears, my necks, and everything like that. Like, no, you're not gonna catch me slipping.
Oh gosh.
And so no.
Okay, we will talk. Okay, there's somebody for everybody.
No, there's not. Again, Team Single. Y'all know who y'all are.
Oh my God.
Let me call y'all by name.
Now, I was trying to segue into something before she got into that.
What we segueing into?
The segue was spice is the variety.
You can't even get to the spice and you smelling like
I can't.
musk.
Oh my God. Variety is the spice of life, right?
Oh, so keeping it sexy in your relationship then.
Keeping it,
All
no,
right, so
keeping
you
it,
talking
no,
about-
wait.
No, wait.
Not
wait,
keeping
no.
it sexy in your
I'm
relationship.
trying to transition. You messing up my transition.
Okay.
Forget it. Go ahead.
Go ahead, baby.
No, you got it.
No, you got it. Go ahead, baby.
Because I ain't want to do this anyway, so my back. Go ahead.
Fix your face. This your topic anyway. This one. Variety is
Ooh,
the
you
spice.
tried it just now. Okay.
Variety is the spice of life, and what that is it sexy for you to have a open relationship? Now we know that we have a lot of people who believe in that type of relationship, who practice those types of relationships.
Disclaimer. We are not looking for any applications.
No, because I don't share well with others.
It's not an open relationship.
This is not an open relationship at all.
Sorry. We can be friends. We can go hang out. Go get a pedicure. That's all she gonna let me do.
I'm glad.
And she may not let you do that either.
And I might not even let you do that.
Yes, variety is the spice of life. I've met some very interesting people, especially within the last 2 years. I don't know what's going on with that, but that have different types of relationships, like polyamorous,
Yes.
open relationships, different relationship every week.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't. We actually
and also
have
people that have travel. What's up, bruh? Carpe travel agreements. So like, this was the most interesting one I heard from, and it happened to be from one of my pale coworkers, my pink coworkers, and they have a travel agreement that when the other goes out of town, whatever they do out of town stays out of town. And just make sure they're safe.
Does that STD stay out of town
No,
too?
what they do the rapid testing when they come back home. They do the rapid testing. They make sure they use protection. That's one of the rules. Like, they have to use protection and have to do rapid testing when they come home. But it's just understood. They do it anyway. Even if the person doesn't go out of town and do anything, they have a thing that they follow. So whoever goes out of town, the wife or the husband, they always come back. They both have to do the rapid testing, and they good to go. They don't ask no questions and nothing like that. And it is what it is.
See, that's one surefire way to get
but
your
they
ass
guess
cut.
how long they've been married, though?
How long they been married?
27 years, and they got kids and all. But it works for them. And for them,
No tea, no shade.
And
That
I
stuff
talk
work
to
for the
both
pink
of them.
people. Us minorities can't do that foolery. And any minority,
that's because we always want to try and bring somebody else home. And no, you can't bring the streets home.
Let me say this. I've been in a relationship where I've had someone tell me that they wanted that type of relationship. You need not apply at Majesty. Let me explain something to you. I don't share well with others. I don't even like sharing candy. So what make you think that I'm about to share my mate? You must be mad. Now, me and the boo thing had conversations about that. Just because we wanted to talk about, I don't do well with that. Because I'm going to want to fight you. Because if you only look at somebody the same way you look at me, or you touch somebody the same way you do me, I'm going to fight you. Like,
but no, okay, now this is another conversation I had. See, I like to talk to people. And when they talk to me, I don't know, they just tell me everything. And I ask.
Because you the minister and
so this
that's why.
was what the guy said to me. He's like, he believes in having other marital relationships because he's able to do things with these other people that he doesn't do with his wife.
Why not?
Now, he broke it down. This is how he broke it down to me. And honestly, it made sense. It's still not something I want to follow, but it made sense. His wife, he views like she's the queen. And there's certain things that he would feel would be more demoralizing to do with his wife than someone on the street. Like, he don't have to care. Like, he talked about, the golden shower, so that he's like, I'm not about to pee on my wife.
But it's okay for you to.
He said, I'll treat, pardon my French, a hoe like a hoe and do those things, those whorish things with her that I'm not going to do with my wife because that's your wife. That's your life partner. And he said with her, she's dispensable. She's somebody that he can throw away and treat like whatever, call her whatever and walk away. But with his wife, he's like, he said he values her. He values her body. He values how he treats her. So he wouldn't want to do that to her, but that's a need that he has. I'm like, oh, okay.
Let me have to get you together real quick. First of all, the fact that it's even a need for you to go out to do this with somebody else that you can't do with your wife is a problem. That's number one.
How many people you know gonna let me pee on you? No.
Then you get somebody. First of all, let me explain something to you. When I meet someone and it's someone that we are potentially thinking about, there are just certain questions that you get out the way immediately. Okay? Now, the minister sitting right here, and she can tell you, my first question was, are you a touch me not? Because if you are, you need not apply here. Because I'm just going to be real honest with you, that ain't going to float my boat. I'm a whole lesbian. I participate. So with that being said, if you are a touch me not, you need not apply at Majesty. Because we don't do those type of things. I'm a whole lesbian. Whole. W-H-O-L-E. I'm a whole lesbian. I participate sexually in my, situation.
Okay.
So and I asked, are there certain things that you like to do to your mate? You let all these things out. I mean,
okay, babe.
If somebody wants to pee on you, then that means you need to go find somebody that will let you pee on them.
Hold on, wait. Your wife was like, what, Carpe? She asked a lot of questions when y'all first got married, like, do you do this, do that, and the other, blah, blah, blah.
As she should. She need to ask all them questions.
That's true, but see, and also too, this is the other part of the story. They got married young. They got married when he was a teenager, and so a lot of experiences they didn't have at all, and he didn't want to have those experiences. I mean, I don't agree.
But why not have those experiences with your wife, though?
I'm not in agreement with having extramarital relationships, but if that's what they want to do with theirs. You do what you want to do with you over there.
That's right, Carpet. She asked you if you was a touch me not. She a whole lesbian. W-H-O-L-E. She a whole lesbian. Shout outs to her. Them old lesbians.
But
not them pillow princesses.
Yeah. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I understand that maybe everyone's relationship is their relationship and you have to do what works ultimately for you.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be your freak. I'm gonna be your hooker. I'm gonna be whatever you need for me to be for you in the bedroom. You need for me to be swinging on poles.
Ron is a whole lesbian. Shout out to the whole lesbians.
Yes.
Make that t-shirt.
Shout outs to the whole lesbians. I just feel that in those types with open relationships, I think that you leave room and opportunity for somebody to come in and destroy or dismantle what you have. Though I've been made to understand from people who have been in polyamorous relationships and things like that, that home base is always taken care of. But what happens if home base falls off or someone comes in and offers something that the other one is not? And then what do? And then this whole situation about what you can't do with your wife because you think your wife is virtuous and all types of things. Your wife is supposed to be virtuous. But your wife is supposed to also be a freak when you need her to be one. And I'm sorry. If the boo thing tell me, baby, I need you swinging on chandeliers, we gonna get some chandeliers and trapezes in the room. If I need to get my little Carmen Electra stripper pole thingy from Hot Topics and get a video so I learn how to twerk it and make it clap. And listen, get a boom boom room, turn the red light on, and give you the red light special. Whatever you need, honey, I'm going to do it. Why? Because you hookers are not going to give it to my boo thing. And this is where a lot of you ladies be falling off, gay and straight. You don't be trying to open up and do things for your boo thing, and then you get mad when they go outside and they find some hooker to do it for you. Sorry, not sorry. You should have thought about that. See, now, if you did what your mate asked you to do, which probably is something so small that they asking you, babe, can you let me? Baby, maybe we could try slow. And you heifers are saying, no, I can't. I don't do those things. Now, don't get me wrong. I know that there are some no-no zones that people don't go into. Because I had a no-no zone that I didn't go into. But then my boo thing took over the no-no zone. So it was what it was. But you know what?
I bet you my boo thing ain't going outside to go get that no from somebody else. I bet you she not. Bet you she getting it right here at the house.
Oh, Jesus.
But if you, but this is for all ladies, gay, straight, studs, femmes, whatever. You need to really start. People say that they cheat because there's something that they were lacking at home, whether it be sexual or otherwise. There's always a reason. You don't want it to be because of some sex. Like, you not doing something that your boo thing asked you. Now, bestiality, no. I don't know about that whole peeing situation. Maybe in the bathroom, if we're taking a shower together and you really need something like that. But I'm just saying, be open. I'm gonna
say right now, no.
No, but I'm just saying, if you keep an open mind, this is someone that you are sharing something intimate with already. Right. This person is going into the most vulnerable parts of your body, regardless.
Right. But having said that, everybody does have boundaries, and Unica, I'm going to pick up what you said. Everyone has boundaries, and if my wife is not into something that I'm into, it just won't happen. Okay. And just what the key thing you said is wife, and that's because you have a covenant with that person.
Of course.
You know, that's just not someone I'm dating, or that's not just the flavor of the week, but this is my partner for life. This is someone that I've made a commitment to, you know, to be with. So with that, there does come a different stance with that. You know, if I'm married to you and you have, if it's no, it's a no, and I'm not going to go look for it somewhere else.
But then that's where honest conversation
and stuff on the Tic Tac and call it a day.
No, but then in the same breath, I understand what you're saying. However, but this is where conversations need to be had
before
y'all
get married.
Exactly, and this is where a lot of you people mess up at, because then
too fast at all.
I know someone right now who was in a relationship with someone, told them that they didn't do something, they did not like penetration. And now all of a sudden, they've been together all this time, and now all of a sudden you're like, I can't be with you no more because you don't want to do this. Yeah, but the person put that out there in the beginning, and you now want to go back and say, I can't live with it.
And see, that's the other part. Don't think because someone says no, that eventually I'm going to get you to say yes.
Exactly. And this is where honest conversations needed to be had. And the person had the honest conversation. The other person compromised, but it wasn't really something that they can compromise with. Yeah. And this goes back to you being your true self. If you know you like giving the strap, honey, then you need to find you a boo thing that's going to accept it. Not someone who's not going to, just because, you might miss out on a relationship with someone that could be awesome. But if this is something that you need, then that is not the person that you need to be with, because eventually you're going to go out there looking for it. And then what you're going to do, you're going to cheat. Or if you're mature enough, you're going to break up with this individual over something that they have put out on Front Street from the gate that you said was okay. Now you wasted somebody's time. Yeah. I don't understand how people jump into relationships with people and do not talk about what they like in bed.
But you know what? I think too that's part cultural. Because I know, like in the African community, I don't know how many homes, black people y'all in, that we talk about sex. I'm waiting for anybody to say that in their family they openly talked about sex.
No.
Right. I don't know many at all. You know. Yeah, it doesn't happen. So when you don't do this in your home and you get into a relationship, how do you talk about sex? And most of us don't, because we're uncomfortable with it. We're taught that, our bodies, don't touch that. You shouldn't masturbate. Girls should be virgins. We're taught that sex is kind of taboo.
Yes.
We don't talk about it even in the church. We don't talk about that anywhere. So when you get into a relationship, how are you supposed to talk to somebody about something you don't talk about anywhere? We don't know how to do that.
But so then in the same breath...
But hold on, babe. You're asking people to do something they've never done anywhere else in all these other safe spaces with all these other safe people to now talk about it with someone else. They don't even know how to begin to have that conversation.
I can understand that. But then in the same breath, so are you going to live your life unfulfilled?
No, but you have to learn how to do it. Like, I'm gonna be transparent and be honest right here. Now, I didn't know how to tell somebody how to please my body or I didn't know how to do that because I was taught girls should be virgins and we shouldn't masturbate. I didn't learn to masturbate till I was in my 30s, late 30s. So I couldn't tell nobody, hey, touch me there, do this and that and the other, because I didn't know what to tell them. And, talking to sex, why? What are we going to talk about? I didn't... didn't know all these things. So you're asking people to talk about stuff that they don't know, but that individual has to be willing to break past that barrier of uncomfortableness, to break past that barrier of what they were taught and what they've learned behavior and all those things, and be willing to step outside of that.
Okay.
You know, not everybody can, or not everybody is there, not everyone is willing to.
True, but in the same breath, like I said, how long are you going to compromise your happiness to be with someone that doesn't fulfill you? Mm-hmm. And that's what it ultimately boils down to. How can you continue to be with someone that you're not fulfilled with? And at the end of the day, as an adult, I'm sorry, I ain't got time to play. Because if your sex game is weak, then I can't do it. And I just can't do it. I can't do it. Thank the Lord. I've never had that problem. But
somebody just goes to sleep, boy, be knocked out comatose.
And you don't?
No. Oh, don't act like that, because what happened?
Don't act like that, because
okay.
We put each other to sleep.
Blue, just like this. That's all I'm saying.
You tried it!
And it ain't the first time. Oh my gosh. Anyway, what's the other part of the topic, babe? But yeah, so I mean, definitely in our community, I do think
blue today.
We do think we need to have these conversations. Like, even, you know, how do we have these conversations, you know, with our partners? How do we open that discussion?
How do you open that?
Embarrassed. I mean, you can walk into a room and it could be a relationship conference or whatever, and someone says, let's talk about sex, and I promise you, people want to be embarrassed, turn beet red, and stuff like that.
But then,
right.
Okay, and that I can understand. Okay, for those of you who are a certain age, over the age of 35, let's be honest, our parents did not talk to us about sex at all.
Well, mine did, but.
I mean, for me, I have open discussions and conversations with my children. My daughter is 9 years old, and I've already started to have certain conversations with her about her body and body parts. My son is 17. I'm the mother that pulled out Google and showed all the STDs that they are imaginable, and how a child.
Everybody's had that one.
I mean, but I'm also dealing with a gay son.
Schwartz was one that I was like, oh no.
I showed my son a picture of what his penis would look like if it just fell off, and he just was like, I'm Gucci. But right. I've had these conversations with my kids, and it's like, because of, I guess it's a different generation, is the reasons why we may be a little bit more comfortable in having those types of conversations with our kids now. For those who don't have those conversations at all, how do you talk about what y'all just lay in the bed and hope that it works?
Unica and Carpe, we come from that generation when we just didn't talk about it. So now it's like, what do you do now as an adult? How do you begin to have these conversations? The one of the things I can definitely tell you is take time to learn your body. Mm-hmm. I know some people are not an advocate of masturbation and those type of things, but you need to learn your body. You need to be comfortable with yourself, because if you're not comfortable with yourself, you're not going to be comfortable with anybody else. You're not going to be able to tell them, you know what, I don't like that. Or you know what, I like anal. You know, that's something I like. You know, you won't know to tell them these type of things because you're not comfortable with yourself.
But then that also goes back to people just randomly sleeping with folks.
I was getting to that point.
Because
that was number 2.
Because if you do not know who you laying down with, first of all, you going into the situation blind, because you don't know what the person like or don't like. That's one. 2, is it really fulfilling? I don't know, but I know that for me it would not be fulfilling. Yeah. If we do not have an emotional connection, I'm not going to be fulfilled at all. Because you touching me at all, and I'm going to be looking at you like, why is you touching me? Because go away. However, I think that we take sex so lightly nowadays. I think that's always kind of that people just lay down and think that it's just supposed to happen and it's supposed to be this great thing. And then now you sitting up here laying up with this person. You really don't know this person. You don't know what the person likes or dislikes. You think you going to town. You got women out here faking all types of orgasms and all kinds of foolery. Like, what?
I used to do that.
Okay. I was making sure you said you used to do that.
Used to.
Okay.
Used to. Mm-hmm.
But
faking orgasms, like, why are you laying? Why is you even having sex then? For that, you might as well just go watch porno and just go to bed. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
So yeah, these open relationship situations, I think, is just a way for people to just. My boo thing said there's nothing better than new coochie. You ain't say that?
That's what I said. I had that mentality. There's nothing better than something new. I mean, look, back in the day when I was in college and stuff, and after college, hey, that was my motto. Nothing like something new. But that's because I didn't really, again, I wasn't taking time to look at the value of being in a healthy relationship, the value that comes along with that. So it was different. Now I definitely know I'm good. No, I don't even have the energy, nor the patience to even get to know somebody new. I'm not doing all that.
I mean, I don't even think it's a point of getting to know somebody new. I think that
I like emotional stuff.
I like emotional things too. But I mean, that whole thing about new coochie. Listen, you could dress up the coochie all types of different ways.
Yes,
you can make it pretty
and different outfits and role play. Shout outs to role playing. Oh, shout outs to what's that? The movie 50 Shades of Grey.
Yes. Everybody who listen, there ain't nothing wrong with a little kink in your life. Let me explain something to you. This is where you're supposed to have fun with me. You was getting nervous as shit.
And you still, I got nervous, y'all. When she was like, let's have a sexy episode, I was like, oh Jesus, take the wheel. Let me have to do something. Stop, Bella. What do you want, sweetie?
The whole thing is that you have to spice it up. Like, I'm sorry. If the boo thing came home and was like, baby, I want us to try a new thing, I'm going to be looking at her like, you tried it.
You happy now?
I'm all the woman you need and then some. And if you need me to change the color of my hair, you need me short hair, you need me looking like...
Oh, Lord, my niece is on.
And
latex.
You
need to be watching this. My niece is on.
Oh, gee. I mean, if you need me to be...
she's married, you need to be listening.
If you need me in latex... or whatever you need me to be in so you can get your rocks off, baby, just let me know and I will be at your nearest sex store to get it on and popping, because there should be no reason why I can't be your every woman. I'm every woman. Yes, okay. I'm going to be your Whitney Houston, and that's it. You don't need to be going outside of the house finding you some new thing.
But that's what happens in a relationship.
And I'm Spanish. I'm spicy enough as it is. You don't need no new spice.
Yes, you spicy, baby.
Oh my God.
Okay.
So yes, variety is the spice of life. Is it
doesn't
really?
Doesn't mean a variety of people.
Yes,
it means use for some variety within your relationship.
And for you ladies, again, stop being bougie with your coochie. Try some new things.
Breathe. Tiana, breathe. But yeah, you do. I mean,
try some new things. Watch a porno. Read a book. Get your cables together.
There's so many books out there, and Boo Thing told me that there's actually classes.
Yes.
That you can find.
My God.
Shout out to people in the North, because y'all definitely much more progressive than everywhere else. But there may be some things online you can check into. There's classes.
There are classes that will teach you about your sexuality. There are classes that will teach you how to even get you to orgasm without touching yourself. Oh my gosh. So for all you people who, listen, they got classes, their books, their videotapes. Listen, I've learned a lot of different things about my body. I've pierced a lot of places on my body. I've pierced my boobs. I've pierced below. I've pierced everywhere on my body because I wanted to test these theories. I mean, what?
There's nothing. Go ahead.
So I wanted to test these theories. And let me explain something to you. Piercings? Oh my God. Don't be afraid of the piercings, honey, because those things will get it on and pop it. Could you imagine letting your mate just touch you and they feel a piercing? Do you know how that goes from 0 to 60 in like 2 seconds flat?
Even Bella's looking at you like, yeah.
Listen, ladies, stop being bougie with your coochie, because if you keep being bougie with your coochie, they're going to find somebody else who ain't being bougie with the coochie. Then they're going to find that variety and that spice. Then you're going to be mad because that other one is probably letting them put their finger in the booty or doing all kind of stuff that you didn't want You know,
let's go to the next topic. She's about to get on the roll. Let me stop her right now.
But I'm just saying, ladies and men, because you got some men who don't be wanting to do things because they think it's wrong or whatever the case may be. Listen, if your boo thing want to suck on something, let her do.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to segue into something else. Oh, safe sex.
So
safe sex.
Yeah.
Dental dams, condoms, sponges, what else? Finger condom. No, I know what a dental dam is.
Okay, I can't remember who was asking. Someone was asking.
Whoever, are they a lesbian and they don't know what a dental dam is? That's a damn shame. If you are a lesbian in 2017 and you do not know what a dental dam is, what have you been doing all this time?
I don't like dental dam. I never liked
it. I'd rather saran wrap.
I don't like it.
I
don't like it.
I've only used it ever like twice.
I don't like
saran wrap. Saran wrap works because it just like cleans.
God has been a hedge of protection. That's all I can say.
Safe sex. People, are you having safe sex? Let me answer the question for most of y'all.
From the kitchen?
A sponge.
A sponge.
No, she asked me what sponges are. Sponges are something that women insert into themselves that actually absorbs the sperm. So it's used as a protectant and almost a barrier
against pregnancy.
Not
STDs.
It doesn't stop you from STDs, but it does stop pregnancy. Yeah. So you people are out here having all types of sex. So y'all going to get tested together? Do you know your status?
Yay! Thank you, Courtney.
You know, I think that those are one of the things. Bella, stop licking me.
That's not safe sex, Bella.
Those are one of the things that we need to start doing, not only in the LGBT community, but in the straight community too. Because let's be clear, you straight women are catching HIV and AIDS at an alarming rate.
And so are married heterosexual women.
But then,
that's the fastest growing population, actually. African American married
women. And of course, you know, that goes with men on the down low, and that's like a whole nother realm that we don't even want to touch right now.
So, but I do find it that a lot of lesbians do not use protection.
We can pass STDs to one another, people. Herpes on your mouth is not attractive.
It's not cute. That's not a cold sore. That's real herpes.
Syphilis on your lips.
Not yet.
Syphilis on your lips is not a good thing.
Right.
And don't think that you can't pass HIV from person to person. As a lesbian, you can't.
It's harder.
Safe sex, especially if you're not in a monogamous, committed relationship with someone. If you're not monogamous, then you should be using condoms, dental dams, finger condoms, all types of everything.
All kinds of stuff now.
Let's be safe. Let's not be dumb. And for some of us who are a certain age, who feel like they don't want to do those things, honey, would you rather live or die? Imagine having to
take life.
Exactly. Or now you have herpes that will never go away. How are you going to sit up there? How is that awkward conversation going to be with your next partner? Oh, and by the way, I have herpes.
Probably not, because you should be in jail for killing the last one that gave it to you. So you shouldn't have that conversation.
And another thing for some of you folks, please understand that sometimes these STDs can lay dormant in your body for up to 5 years, which means that you could have come in contact with someone who has the virus, HIV, AIDS, syphilis, gonorrhea, anything, and they can lay dormant into your body for about 5 years. And then when they do pop up, not cute. So with that being said, we live in a time, they still have not found a cure for HIV, and I know that they have the PrEP out there.
They found a cure.
I mean, because Magic Johnson bought the cure. I know that they have these new medications called PrEP that will, help if you live a promiscuous lifestyle, which is kind of how they're marketing the drug, that you should take it so that you can avoid catching HIV. No, not so much. Why even play Russian roulette? For all of us in the LGBT community, come on now. I mean, it's not even just in the LGBTQIA community, it's also in the straight world. Right. So
everybody wrap it up no matter what your it is.
Yes, and
toys, wrap them up.
Yes, and take your toys and dip them in Dettol. I don't know, y'all nasty. Can we talk about these straps and y'all be... Oh, we're going to talk about that in a minute. Ooh, we're going to talk about this. Who takes the strap Now I'm a whole lesbian.
Hey, Miss Denise. No, don't let her get you food.
No, I have not used the strap with the book.
Thank you.
I have not used, but that does not mean that I have not done it in my past.
Right.
On a stud too. Ooh.
I don't see anything wrong with it. Like I said before, what you do is what you do, and I think we get so stuck in these roles, and because I'm in this role that I can't do this and I can't do that,
Yes.
and get out of here with that.
Well, okay, that's what the stigma is, because if you're masculine centered or stud or butch or anything like that, people automatically assume that
I know, Carpe.
you
That
can't.
thing's expensive. You trying to invest with me? We can go half on this.
We can go half on it. Let me explain something to you.
Another one. Well, we know why we get. Anyway, she broke it. Anyway,
Did you
go
really
ahead.
just say that I?
Go ahead. Exactly, Courtney. They don't, but I understand because I love you. I'm gonna go ahead. Anyway, you want to have this episode, so nah. Bet you won't bring me on no more when I just be like, no, baby.
That's right, I broke it. I rolled the crap out of it.
Okay.
Yup, I broke it.
Anyway, so
yup, I broke it.
Ain't that though? But I got a new one, and she also bought one. Right? I'm like, we need to invest in this.
Okay,
like,
now here's the question: the strap. A lot of ladies, feminine ladies, I know, and studs, and let me not. They feel that when you get into a new relationship, you should get a new strap. I like to agree with that to a point. However, I don't do condoms very well. I don't like how they make me smell afterwards. I don't like that. Me personally don't like the condoms.
I don't agree that you should have to get a new strap. I'm just saying. I mean, if I was a guy, just like somebody mentioned, I couldn't replace it. Hey, I can't replace my vagina.
No, you cannot.
I can't replace my fingers, my tongue. I can't replace any of those other things. So why is it so significant for you to replace your strap? That makes no sense at all. That's not rational.
Okay, if you dip it in Dettol, we could talk.
That's what I'm saying. Just clean it. Hopefully you're taking care of it anyway.
But see, that's the thing. Some of you people don't even know how to clean your straps. And then you wonder why it smells funky. First of all, if you're dealing with... I know some masculine-centered women who say that they have dick in the trunk. Now, what that means is that they carry their strap with them at all times. They will not put their mouth on another woman, but they will give the woman the business with the strap. That, to me, I think is totally nasty and disgusting, but okay. And there are women who actually let them do this. It's beyond me why, but okay. If you like it, I love it, honey. And I guess they're not buying new straps. They're just using the same old raggedy piece of strap.
Ask them rusty, crusty Negroes to do all that.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. I want you to get a new strap.
Dental dam, yeah.
I mean, I want you to get a new strap because I'm not gonna want to use a condom on it.
You spelled it right.
I'm not gonna want to do all that. I'm just gonna want to get on.
I think it's ridiculous. I really think it's ridiculous. Clean the toy, call it a day, and keep it moving. A good one. Okay, look. All right, unless you getting something cheap, that's like purple, it's just a little cheap thing. It may not cost you that much. But if you're getting a good one for all those connoisseurs of strap toy use, those things, it's gonna cost you a couple of $100 if you're getting a good one, or at least 150, 180. So to try to replace that every time girl, that's an investment.
First of all, you shouldn't be running around trying to get a strap to every little scallywag you pick up anyway.
Sure, but at the same point in time, I understand. I'd rather give somebody the strap if they random than put my mouth on them. No, ma'am. I'm not changing their body fluid.
Okay, I give you that piece. But I mean, if you get into a relationship with someone, I just feel that the toys are fair game and they should be replaced. I don't want you using the same toy that you used on some scallywag on me. I'm sorry.
I'm laughing because everybody's replaced theirs. Courtney, yeah. Carper, yeah. Replaced them. We fuss and complain about it. We're still going to replace it because we care about y'all and we love you. But at the same point in time, Feel my pain.
I'll buy it for you. Let me explain something to you.
You can't, and then also too,
I can go and purchase it.
You can't just purchase any old toy like it's a pair of socks or shoes. It's gotta fit. It's gotta be the right size, the right color. You have to bond with that thing because you gotta use it. You just can't just go willy nilly. Let me just go pick up one. You're like I'm picking some eggs and milk. No, you got to. You got to find something. Yeah. What's up, sis? They're both watching this. So, it's not. It's a process. Well, I know for me.
What is the process? Okay. I understand that.
Okay. Calm down.
I had a girl moment. Go get it, Bella. Go get it.
Yeah, let Bella go get it. There you go. Okay.
I just feel like if it's a strap, you just have to do it. I can go buy it. I'll spend the $200 on the strap. Okay. I'll make sure that it's nice and chocolatey for you. You don't want it chocolatey?
You can come with me and you can just pay for it, but no, you can't just pick it out.
Why?
Anyway, I don't have enough time to explain that.
No, you need to because it seems like
because you have to bond with it. You're one. Like it's an extension of me. So you just can't go pick out. Oh, let me just get that one. No, I'm not mulatto.
I would never get you a mulatto.
No, you can't get that one because I don't like. It's different. You got to have the right one. So when you're used to your one, you're used to your one. So. You just can't just pick it out for me, honey.
I can go and pick out your strap for you.
Exactly. We need to pick it out. You can't pick it out for me.
But first of all, I'm the one that's going to be riding the thing like a damn pony. So I'm still trying to figure out why I can't pick the strap.
Ma'am, you don't always ride, sweetheart. So on another note, no, it's me. It's a representation of me. It's an extension of me. And if I need to feel comfortable with it, bump you, no offense, you won't feel good if I am comfortable with it. If I'm not comfortable with
Let me explain something to you. Y'all be getting ridiculous when y'all be buying these straps. I don't know where y'all be coming with 10 and 11 inches mandingos and these things that are huge and humongous that are going to rip my poor little coochie.
You talking about those lesbians that are not comfortable and confident in who they are. For one, it's not. You ain't gotta be 12 inches. You ain't gotta be 4 inches thick. It don't have to be all that.
I've seen some of those things. Y'all are being ridiculous.
Right. Exactly. That's not the purpose. Is not
and any woman that is taking that monstrosity, you need to be looking at her mileage anyway. What woman you know is taking some 4 and 5 inch circumference penis and 12 inches long? You need to be running a coochie fax on that thing, something serious. Feeling it all in your throat and whatnot. What kind of foolery is that? Oh my God! I've heard some stories of some of you masculine fools coming swinging like somebody just supposed to say, "Here, open up!" And they come and just plow I wish a fool would. Let me explain something to you. 8 inches works just fine. Please and thank you.
Oh boy.
Coming with some 11 and 10.
Anyway, yes, Carpe, we have to be comfortable with it. So
okay, you can be comfortable with it, but please understand that it's going in me.
Exactly, but I don't have the monstrosity. I'm a mature lesbian. Yeah. That's not, yeah.
You're a mature lesbian.
I'm a mature lesbian. So therefore, I'm past the days where, I got to have 12 inch and, trying to kill her and, I'm not trying to do all that.
Listen, if you're trying to kill me,
love.
Yes, let's please make love. Because if you're trying to hurt me, I'm just going to say stop. And you better stop. Because if not, I'm going to bust you in your head. Like, no. Because if you hurting me, it's not pleasurable. I don't care what you feel on the other end.
Exactly.
I'm not liking it. No, thank you.
So... Let's go to the next one, because how long we been on? I don't know how long we've been.
We on point. Okay. The next one that we were talking about, because we were talking about strap and who takes the strap.
Oh, yeah, the other part. Stud for stud. Okay.
I personally don't see nothing wrong with it.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
I think it's cute.
I don't see all that. I just don't care. You like what you like, I don't think the fact that someone's masculine centered means that they can't date somebody that's also put that down, Bella. That's also masculine centered.
Listen.
I don't even know what else to say about that one.
All I'm going to say is this. I think it's cute. And at the end of the day, when y'all both turn off the lights and you take your shirts off, you're
Boxers.
both women.
Boxers,
I know some lesbians who actually, I know some studs who actually prefer to date other masculine women. And maybe for them, that's something sexy. I mean, in my heyday, you couldn't have caught me with nothing else but a femme, because femmes was just everything for me. But I think that we get into such a discriminatory kind of thingy when we look at two studs, but it's nasty. But then when we see two femmes and it's sexy as hell. I find it sexy. I see two studs together. I think that's just me.
I don't understand how we can be biased in our community anyway. I'm just saying, really. And just like you said, at the end of the day, I mean, they're still women, you know, and your relationship is your relationship. What you like is what you like.
Exactly.
Do what makes you happy. I do want us to get to a point when we stop crucifying people for
what they
like. Just because you dress like a boy, so what? I know plenty of masculine-centered, supposedly identified women that are just as soft as they want to be, and all they do is dress like a boy, but you act like a straight girl. So
that part,
we're so stuck on what you look on the outside, and now we got to put you in a box. Because you look like this, you should only be with this person. You should only date this person. I'm sorry. All these rules and restrictions and restraints. The last time I checked, and I'm about to get religious on you, the Lord came that may have life and life more abundantly. That with that comes freedom to be me, freedom to express myself in the way that I feel fits me, not you, me. And just because you are uncomfortable with it should not still impact how I choose to live my life.
Exactly.
Live and let live. It doesn't matter. I mean, who you choose to be with, if they make you happy, who am I to say something's wrong with that?
But that goes back to labels and roles, and people taking these labels and making, the label stud. Everyone thinks, that's someone that's masculine centered, who, dresses like a man, has certain mannerisms of a man, is more masculine, more dominant, more this, more that. A stud is going to take care of the household. A stud is going to always open a woman's door. A stud is there are so many rules to this crap that I'm just like, why? And then people adorn themselves with these labels, and then all of a sudden now start acting in that manner. When in all actuality, that's not you at all, in any capacity. My boo thing is masculine centered, but you know what? Me and my boo thing get pedicures together.
I take care of my feet.
And there is femininity in her. And yes, she is masculine centered, or what you would like to call a stud.
I'm not a stud.
Yeah, because stud,
I hate that term.
I hate that term too, because she's not a horse or a farm animal trying to mate with another animal.
Exactly.
But whatever. It doesn't take away from, she's not trying to follow what the standard stud is. And I think that that's where people get caught up. You look at me and you automatically assume, she's just a femme. I'm very much a femme aggressor. Or what people would say, femme aggressor.
She used to be. That's what I was told.
You trying it. You really trying it today. I'm like, see, she don't be doing all this food or no other time, but she trying it today.
I was going to give it to her for this show. Oh, you want me to do it? Okay, fine. Okay.
But, and for most people, when they say, she's femme, I change tires. I know how to put oil in the car. I don't necessarily need my mate to open up all the doors for me. I can open the doors for her. I take out trash. I know how to pump gas. It's like what? So what? Just like I could cook, she could cook. Just like she could take out the garbage, I could take out the garbage. So it's different things. And I guess it's a part of maturity where people now have to understand certain levels of maturity. A lot of these younger lesbians and people in the LGBTQIA community take these labels and really put themselves in the whole thing, and feel that they need to act and be within that box and those sort of restraints. And then we get situations where you got stud for stud, and you have people who say that is nasty, that is disgusting, that is this, that is that. Honey, do you understand that when you turn off the lights and you go to bed at night and the person take off their clothes, they still got the same thing like you? They still the same gender?
Yeah, so it's the same gender loving. That's it.
We're still the same gender loving people. So with that being said, what is the problem?
There shouldn't be one. So
what, y'all can share clothes?
Word to the wise. Let people be people.
Yeah.
Stud for stud, we celebrate you. Femme for femme, whatever. No label. Doesn't really matter. Same gender loving works for me. Do you. Be true to your own self. To thine own self be true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have fun.
You got anything else?
No, we ain't got nothing else.
Oh, okay. Because I'm trying to make sure we don't go over because talk.
You was trying to be real slick today. That's what you was doing.
Hey.
And she thought that this episode was gonna be something really crazy. Listen, let's be clear.
Y'all.
I understand who I'm with. I'm with the minister. I can't go all the way to the left with the minister.
Thank y'all for praying, because I know there's some people right now that are prostrate before the Lord to make sure that she did not go too far.
But you went too far. How am I running? She was more concerned about me going to the left. But who went to the left? Talking about I was breaking straps and whatnot.
See, I whispered it. They wouldn't pick it
No,
up.
they heard it because even Carpet was laughing and whatnot.
My niece said it was crazy. Thank you. I'm glad you came on. Appreciate the support and the love.
Yes. Yeah, that's all we have for this evening because, the minister was concerned with Majesty, but Majesty behaved herself actually this whole entire episode. The one that was with the slick crap was her. You tried it tonight. I just want you to know. Yeah, let me let y'all know something about the minister. Y'all keep thinking that she all nice and all this. No. First of all, she with Majesty. So what that say?
That she's nice too.
she got a little
we all fall short every now and then. I do not. I'm bougie. Whatever. So
bad and bougie.
Right.
Okay.
We appreciate you guys.
We appreciate you guys for coming on and watching, laughing with us. With your comments and sharing the video. We so appreciate you all. Make sure you share our video and you come back and watch us again and all that good stuff. I hope we entertained you. I hope we educated you a little bit.